And today we are reacting to Cenat's Protégé deserves the hate. Now, if y'all been a fan of Cenat, I'm pretty sure y'all know who Rakai is. And he's been on the tangent, bro. He goes crazy every time I see him, bro. Every time I see him, he's usually doing something that's out of pocket. But I kind of like the little guy, you know what I'm saying? So let's see why he deserves all of the hate that he gets, you know what I'm saying?
What's poppin', y'all? Cenat's protege, Rakai, also known as Rakai 2X, this guy's been on a tear the past several weeks, and it hasn't been one that's won him any favors. Now, the most recent one that ended up getting him banned was this incident with some stolen flowers at Walmart, which I'll play you guys the clip right now.
Get a cart.
Oh, we going. Oh God, we should get this to somebody. Have a beautiful day.
You too?
I gotta show you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless
too.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
Out of pocket.
Merry Christmas. Just don't touch my truck. Now, shut up, everybody got locked in, bro.
So here you can see that he picked up this bouquet of flowers, did not pay for it, handed it off to this lady, and this lady probably thought he paid for it.
Yo, drop it in the comments. Who used to do stupid shit like this when they was younger? You know what I'm saying? Rakai is the perfect example of a badass little brother. Side note, shout out to my bro Tyreek, Devin, Louis. They gonna know who I'm talking about when we get to the story. So we went to Macy's when we was young. We had to be in like high school or junior high school. I don't know. And we put so much stolen goods in my bro Ty's backpack. Oh, I think it was Louis. I can't remember which one. Either way, we put mad stolen goods in their backpack and watched them niggas walk out the store. And as soon as it started, as soon as the alarm started going off, everybody ran. Everybody booked it. They booked it too. Yo, this shit was hilarious, bro. I don't know why we do dumb shit like that, but that's what this reminded me of, man.
She walked off. This is theft on camera. This is the second person that committed theft on camera, because the first one was Nina Lin, the Asian female streamer from New York City. Probably got one of the thickest New York accents I've ever seen. I mean, you got Jim Jones is probably battling her. Well, probably Jim Jones is one of her top 10 rappers if we had to ask. I really do wonder what that woman's top 10 rappers are, though. That would be an interesting list to get, but this video isn't about her. We'll do a separate one about her. So he didn't get banned for this, and he continued. And then he was streaming I think it was like a 99-0 challenge with Clicks, who's one of the biggest Fortnite streamers, one of a very competitive Fortnite player. I don't know if he won any championships, because I really didn't follow Fortnite like that, but elite streamer. The guy's been at the game since he was like 12 years old. So what they do is a pro Fortnite player gives like a 99 kill lead to a streamer, in this case Rakai. Clicks previously did it with Blackboy Max too. And then if they can get 1 kill on Clicks, they win the wager. And if Clicks gets 100 kills straight without dying, of course, then he wins the wager. So they did a wager for 6,500, and of course Clicks won.
How the fuck can I sign up? How can I sign up, man? Clicks? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up, bro, because that's
like
crazy.
These guys are demons at the game. I didn't really play Fortnite. I played it when it first came out for a day or two. I was like, what am I doing, dog? Like, what am I doing? And then I just got off. It was a cool game, but I just never got into it. I was locked in at that time. You guys got to think 2018. Like, come on, man. I was dropping like crazy back then. Well, actually more so now. But regardless, this isn't about me. And then what happens? Rakai refuses to pay. So this is kind of crazy. This might fall in the lineage. Now, I'm not saying Cenat is a thief. We have not seen Cenat steal. Granted, he did do a prank where he was taking money out of the tip jar, and he got a lot of flack for that. But, you know, we let that pass. He wasn't actually stealing. He was going to give people more money than he took out of the tip jar. You could say it was in poor taste. That's understandable. But people like XQC say Kai owes them some money. I don't know where that comes from, but I do not know XQC to be a liar. So Rakai, other people are saying he owes them money too. And then what happens? Rakai gets banned while on live stream, and he calls Clicks, and Clicks has no mercy. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Why the f you just get banned? Wait, I think in TOS it says a no. I think it says a no scamming, Rakai. I think that says it in the TOS, Rakai. So hopefully that teaches you a lesson. All right, don't scam, motherfucker. It's always gonna bite you in your. Idiot. Hey, this is why he doesn't f with me, bro. This is why you don't f with me. This is why you don't f with me, bro.
And this is understandable. This is understandable. Like, yo, dog, you're not going to be out here scamming the guy. And this is the clip that people were saying he got banned for initially when it came to the Click situation.
Money.
And guess what?
Send me my money right now.
Guess what? Kai do owe me. But guess who's not getting money? You ugly. He called me all he wants. But guess what? That $6,500 is still my bank account. So you.
Okay. Okay, Rakai.
This kid is out of pocket.
Keep in mind, you don't really know why the streamer got banned. Unless the streamer tells you. They used to not even tell you why you got banned unless you were higher up on Twitch. But this led to people realizing that Rakai, he would post that he wouldn't be unbanned until December 2nd, 2027, which is a 730-day ban, which is a 2-year ban. Yes, a 2-year ban. And we didn't know if this was for the theft. We didn't know if this was for the scamming, but
Damn, a 2-year ban? That's tough. That's tough. To take a 2-year hit, that's crazy.
most of us thought, like, including me, I was like, yo, this is egregious. First off, I thought that, yo, did this guy fake it? Because usually if you're getting a suspension for that long, they just tell you indefinite. They don't tell you the exact amount of days. And a lot of streamers, they don't know how long they're banned for. So when I saw that, I was like, is this fake? But then, like, people were telling me that he just uploaded it immediately after. I didn't think that he would fake something like this. And then you start to see other people reacting to this situation. One of them being one of the biggest streamers, Asmongold. And I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Do you honestly think Rakai would have been banned longer if he was white? Honestly, I feel like he capped out. I do. I feel like Rakai definitely, I feel like it's embarrassing that you've had so many bad actors on Twitch. And it's like, this is what happened with Speed. This is actually, it's funny to think about this because this is exactly what happened with Speed, is that Speed got banned for ever because he said something that was awful. He said it was awful, it was terrible, should have never said it. But at the end of the day,
What the fuck did he say?
that he said is one thing done by a kid. Meanwhile, you have adults doing that's worse than that repeatedly, and they get a less suspension. Now, what does Speed and Rakai have in common? I don't know, but I
They're
think it's
black.
interesting. I think it's very interesting. What is going on?
And this is a good point because I show Speed, he got banned for a grape joke that was on an E-date that Aiden Ross hosted with Ash Cash when he said, oh, if we were the last 2 people on Earth, would you let me hit? And then she said no, and then he said, well, who's going to stop me? That's what got him banned. And he was banned for several...
Yo, that's fucking savage, bro. That's diabolical. You can't do that, bro. Oh, shit.
years for that, but it was an indefinite suspension. Nina Lynn has done crazier stuff on stream. We can for sure agree on that. And she's even said crazier stuff. Like, she blatantly stole and said, yeah, I took that and what? That's wild. I don't gotta respect it. Like, I'm trying to figure out some sort of, like, nah, I respect the gang. No, I don't. I do not at all. Rakai, he didn't, like, flex anything like that, but he was saying, Asmongold's kind of got a point. He's like, yo, if this guy's getting a 2-year ban, I better not see Nina Lynn's face on here in the next 3 days, which is understandable considering she's a repeat offender. So what happens is that Rakai, the next day, he gets on YouTube.
Repeat
to
offender
stream,
is
and
crazy.
This guy's got cross-platform motion. I think for there's YNs, but like the people watching Rakai, they're the YNs kids. So these like kids, these kiddie audience, he's got them on lock because of course there's no grown man watching a Rakai stream. Like this guy's he's doing like sleepovers with a bunch of chicks that don't even look like they're out of high school. He's putting a lot of effort into his content. I will say that, but he explains the situation. I'm gonna play that for you guys right now.
I look to my right, gang, it logged me out. I'm like, oh my God, my Wi-Fi. Not pay my Wi-Fi bill? Did I not pay the Wi-Fi bill from like, cause everybody in the room got their own Wi-Fi bill. So I'm like, did I not pay my Wi-Fi bill? I'm thinking, did I get hacked? Did I not pay my Wi-Fi bill? So I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I signed back in to Rakai. That said, and you know that feeling, bro. If anybody stream on Twitch, you know that feeling when you find out you banned from trying to log in. When you know that feeling, all the streamers, you know that feeling, bro. I'm like, I just got banned. I'm like, yo, Clicks, bro. I just got banned, bro. He said you're lying. So I just got banned. So I'm gonna call you back. Hung the fuck up. So this is where the scary parts get, right? Every Twitch streamer knows this. When you get banned, you don't know how long it is. You don't know nothing. I said, let me see. I go to appeal. That said 2
years.
Wahi! Dean! That said 2 years. I'm like, gang, like, I'm gonna keep the buck, bro. I'm gonna keep the buck, gang. I ain't like, listen, I'm gonna keep the buck, bro.
I know his stomach dropped when he saw that 2 years. I know he hit the F5. Actually, I don't even know if he knows the shortcut for F5. I know he hit the refresh, that's for sure. He was like, there's no way this is 2 years. His stomach definitely dropped to, hell, probably his hips. And he...
Shit, a 2-year Twitch ban? Y'all don't understand. Like, that's so much bread that you losing out on. But like he said, like he has so much following that, you know, like you could just cross promote. You go straight to YouTube, straight to somewhere else, and your followers will be there because they know the situation. But a 2-year Twitch ban, that shit would have made my heart drop to my ankles, nigga. That's crazy.
Might have fell down to his knees, like when the law came, you know? Shout out to Lil Durk. So I really do feel for him. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, I would not wish this on him at all. Like, the whole... So, he addresses the stealing clip, which I'm going to play for you guys right now.
Listen, bro. We in Walmart. I hand the girl the flowers. I said, here, but I didn't buy them, right? I hand the flowers. I'm so I'm so cute, I'm so petite, I'm so good looking, I'm so good looking, I'm so nice and so smart. I told my assistant, I said, yo, tell her that I didn't buy it, put it back. But I didn't show it on stream. So you feel me? I get where Twitch is coming from, bro. But I just feel like for 2 years, it's honestly crazy. You feel me? Like I just feel like 2 years is on a whole different level, bro. 2 years is crazy.
My bad. So he didn't get banned for scamming clicks. He got banned for that first clip that we seen. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy.
So he says, now keep in mind, this guy's also really good at dodging accountability, and they're babying this kid a little bit too much. Because with Clicks, for instance, this guy, Clicks is, I think he's like 19, 20 or something like that. But everyone's like, yo, Rakai's still 17, he's only 16, he's only 17, this and that. Well, Clicks was like, yo, when I was 17, I had 19 employees. I had been doing this since I was 12. And I was managing all of these employees. I was making sure everybody uploaded. Like, this guy, Clicks was just more mature. Rakai just acts like a kid. That's it. Like, this guy, he couldn't even brush his teeth. He went to the dentist and they said I think during Mafia-thon, everybody, I thought it was a meme that they were saying like, yo, this guy's breath stank. He goes to the dentist, they tell him he got gingivitis. Like, that's crazy. So this kid is clearly not too responsible for a 17-year-old. And we're not treating a 17-year-old like he's a 10-year-old, right? Like, you got to tell him to shower and brush his teeth. Like, the kid's 17. People his age are doing college applications whilst managing whatever sport they're doing in school.
That's a fact. You get all of this bread, all of this fame. We see it all the time with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass men get a deal, go to the league, whatever it may be, and they start thinking with different body parts. You got this young ass person, he's 16. What do you think he's gonna be now? Not brushing your teeth is diabolical, bro. That is crazy. Not washing your ass is diabolical, bro. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but to wake up and just feel like you don't want to be fresh in the morning is crazy to me. But he always got that. I don't know. It's just something wrong with his face. Like, it looked like his breath stink type shit. Like, I always like the fuck.
Whilst doing extracurriculars, whilst having time for friends and family and studying and whatever else they may be doing on the side. Probably watching this guy as well. And if they're 17, they're probably watching like a Kai Cenat or something like that, or whoever else. So they're doing all of these things. This guy just has to hop on the game and stream. Not hop on the game, but hop on the stream and entertain. Hey, come on now. Like, he knows what he's doing, and he's got a mentor, which is Kai Cenat, that's been walking him through the ropes of this whole streaming game. So you're seeing the person do it in front of you, and he's teaching you, and you know what you should and shouldn't do. So we're not giving this guy any passes. Does that mean I think he should have been banned for 2 years? Absolutely not. But you know not to do something like that. And also, I think it's such a whack thing to put the lady in, because you put this clip out, you clip farmed, you giving flowers to a lady. But then off camera, you told your assistant, hey, tell that lady those flowers aren't paid for. So the lady doesn't even get the flowers. So you rug pulled the joy from that lady. You rug pulled her joy, and you allowed everybody to believe that you gave her some flowers. And then people that are watching it are thinking you stole. So I think either way, the situation's screwed. Like, at least you should have said, nah, we paid for it off camera, or we told her to pay for it. But you said, nah, tell her that they ain't paid for. So either way, this situation does not make the guy look good. Now, what he's saying, his explanation is that he didn't commit a crime, which sure, but I'm like, damn, like, that's grimy what you did for that clip. And
Yes, you did commit a crime. That's accessory to the fact, nigga. That is accessory to the fact. What is you doing? You helped that lady steal.
tweeted about this, and I said the following: Kai Cenat's entire plan is effed. This kid was his protege. He got a content house for the Clover Boys. The Clover Boys are like the B team of AMP. They're Kai Cenat's group. Pretty much everybody he damn near put on. It's Stolta, the Brazilian guy, Ty Lilshow, who already had motion prior to Kai Cenat, but Kai Cenat's helped him a lot. Reggie, also known as Lil Rodney's son, who he was popping on IG, but streaming-wise, Kai put him on. He'll even admit that. Rakai and Ray. And he got these guys a house. And I said, now Rakai can't be on any of their streams or they risk getting banned. He can't be on Kai's streams either. So if this guy was banned for 2 years, him being in that house means nothing. He might as well get out of that house because they have to dodge him while they're streaming. And that ruins the whole plan. That's why I thought, Kai Cenat's got to make that boss call. But Rakai says he called Kai Cenat and asked him to make that boss call. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Listen, chat, listen. I literally called Kai. I said, Daddy, make that boss call, please, Daddy, please. I set the phone up like this and got on my knees and said, please, Daddy.
And Sneeko donated $10
You feel me?
to Super Chat. Free RAKAI.
Yo, thank you for $10 dono. And thank you, bro. Free me, bro.
Yo.
Feel me? Thank you, bro. And hung up on my face. You know, so it's like,
Nah, this
That's
kid
what the
is
fuck
moving
you
crazy.
get, nigga. You said he hung up on your face. That's what you get. You jeopardizing the whole team now. Niggas can't even see. You might as well just lock yourself in a room or move out. Word up. Because you jeopardizing the entire team because you want to be stupid.
Like the way that this kid talks, and we already saw his burner Twitter account or X account leak. This kid is, unfortunately, he got possessed by the goon demon. He hasn't had his exorcism yet from that. But this guy's a complete, full, utter gooner. It's really sad, frankly. And I don't know how this money is really, how he's handling this money. But he's saying that Kai Cenat wasn't going to try to help him. I believe that's cap, because this is the first time we've ever seen Twitch support reply to something like this. So Twitch replied and said, "This was an isolated incident. We are aware of a visual bug." A visual bug? I've never seen anything like this. I've seen a lot of Twitch bans in my time. I'm talking a lot of Twitch bans. And I have never seen them say, "Oh, yeah, that was a visual bug." Never. "We are aware of visual bug that caused the suspension length listed in this creator's appeals portal to be incorrect." I do think it was a bug, though, because, like I said, I've also never seen, "Oh, you've been banned for a year. You've been banned for even 6 months." I think the most I've seen is 90 days. "Our teams are working to fix this issue, but we know from our investigation that other creators aren't experiencing this error," which is very, very odd. "This isolated issue didn't impact his email notification, and we've confirmed that the email the creator received did include the correct suspension length. We've also clarified this with the creator directly." And that's what happens. You usually get the email that tells you the length of the duration. So I don't know if Rakai was confused or if he wanted to farm it for content that he was banned for 2 years. I'm not sure. But we would get the answer that his ban was reduced from 2 years to 2 weeks after the visual bug, quote unquote. What I think this actually is Kai Cenat made that boss call. Nah, I think Kai Cenat would have made the boss call because he's not losing money on this whole situation that they've got. But I think this was an actual bug. As you know, it's less fun for us to not be conspiratorial, but a 2-year ban, that's outrageous, especially in the time right now. And for them to ban a 17-year-old for 2 years when you've got a fully grown adult, Nina Lynn, brazenly stealing. And what this guy did, I think the wager, like him not paying a wager, it is scummy. Let's be honest. Like this guy, I wouldn't trust this guy with anything, considering his behavior. Like this guy's faking clips of giving a lady flowers. This guy's not paying his wagers, not brushing his teeth, just gooning and talking trash about other streamers on a burner account. Like this guy's distrust is how I would label him. That's for sure. He is funny though. He's a funny kid. And would I sit down and watch his stream? Hell no. I'm not 13 anymore. Like what the hell? But I do respect it. Not any of his behavior, but his grind. This guy, he is entertaining that generation. I promise you. If you were a little kid, I don't know. People are different, but I get why little kids find him entertaining. But so he's going to have to sit down for a little while. Now, the one thing that I don't really get is how he was able to stream on YouTube immediately after. I think the rules have changed on Twitch. Usually you had to sit down, but partner contracts have changed that they allow you to stream on multiple platforms. So he immediately, because another streamer, Greek God X, he got banned on Twitch and he was immediately streaming on Kick right after. And this was, I think it was the same day as Rakai getting banned. So I think 2 weeks is an adequate amount of time. It's not too long, but it's long enough for him to sit down. Although him streaming on YouTube, I think he needs 2 weeks off of streaming, not just hopping on YouTube and streaming in the meantime before he can get back on Twitch. Like they need to put the reins on this kid because this is not something that's going.
Yeah, I honestly think Kai Cenat made that boss call too. You know what I'm saying? Kai got stained with Twitch. And if you in the crib and everybody's gonna be jeopardized from even just seeing you on their Twitch, I think that, it might have been a bug. It might have been a bug. Because 2 years is diabolical. But yeah, I feel like that boss call was made. You know what I mean?
Going to change. I don't really see this changing unless they get them together and they're like, hey, look, these are the rules you got to follow. But how do you tell a kid that's making like 350, 400 grand a month at 16, 17 what to do? That's hard. Probably even Kai Cenat can't really tell him what to do like that because he's got the mentality of like a 13-year-old too. I think that's his biggest problem. But hey, only time will tell. I hope he matures because Kai, I think he always had things planned because Kai started more as like a YouTuber and there's a lot of planning that goes into content and things that he had to do. This guy kind of just came up as a streamer, or was he a TikToker? I need to look more into this guy's first content that he was posting because while Kai Cenat did blow him up, he had to find him somewhere. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. You think 2 weeks is adequate? You think he should have gotten a little bit more for that? I really want to know what you guys think about the flower incident. That's the one that tripped me out, man. I was like, yo, this.
Oh no. Like you said, Rakai is very entertaining. I wouldn't let my son watch him just because he be saying a lot of Mookie shit. I damn sure wouldn't watch him. He's too young. And as far as the flower incident, yeah, bro, you was accessory. You like, and then you didn't even do this. You didn't even do this skit with intentions of giving more at the end, or at least paying for them at the end. You did the skit and told you, "Hey, yo, bro, tell her that it's not paid for, so she gotta put that shit back. Whatever she do on her, like that's crazy." You know what I'm saying? So I don't really vibe with that. If you're gonna do something like that, you probably should have picked up 2 flowers, gave her one, and then scant the other one and then put it back. You know what I'm saying? Like actually paid for it. So like niggas could see that you was really just trolling, like you was just playing around. But right here, you being an asshole, you know what I'm saying? However, shit, man, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Was he bugging? The 2 week versus 2 years? I definitely agree with that. I'm glad that it was only 2 weeks because 2 years, if you making two, three, 400,000 a month and you gotta sit down for 2 years, that sounds like you just went to prison for real. Like it sounds like you out of your element 110% for real, for real. So being that they reduced it to 2 weeks, I'm happy for the young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always happy young black man getting money. He need to grow the fuck up. It don't matter. The age is the age, but when you get this certain amount of popularity, it's a certain like Uncle what was the nigga name? Uncle Ben said it the best. With great power becomes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here and you got this much influence on the world, you definitely got to learn how to be more responsible. But hey, like I say all the time, who the fuck am I? I'm just your new local YouTuber trying to get my page to 500 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Why? Because wabbledy dabbledy, it costs nothing to show love. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.